always looks at us with the idea that they might be able to shove a piece of paper at us or a piece of TP at us and tell us that they are honoring our rights and honoring the rights that you have as people who love the land and as people who care about what happens to the generations to come. So we went there with good faith, as we always do. Those of us who are from Nebraska and Nigeria and South Dakota and Canada and Oklahoma went there with the idea that we could speak to them and they would hear us. What we saw was stone faces with no feelings and no human emotion behind them. But still, we did our best to explain what's going on in our home country. And we felt as if among ourselves that those words should be honored and at least paid attention to. They took very few notes. But at some point or two that were not paying attention to us and were not taking notes, including a young Native woman that we felt as if she was a token Native woman because they thought we might feel better having her there. But the poor thing was already raped and murdered in her spirit. She didn't exist in our world. She only existed within the governmental process. And we felt sorry for her. Well, what happened is they asked for this other gentleman that the assistant to, one of the special assistants to the presidents, they sent him in to try to calm us down and to voice platitudes. And we all had our positions to take with them. And when the leaders of two of the sovereign nations of Turtle Island, this president of the Rosebud and the president of the Oglala, said directly that they had the right to meet nation to nation with this president here, and they felt as if they were not being honored the way they should. They walked out on the meeting, and we followed.
Yes, a very frustrating meeting, as we have all been frustrated ever since we have known of Keystone XL. Every night, all of us affected, we go to bed and we wake up and we have horror dreams about a pipeline that explodes. We have dreams about how it ravages, how it's going to hurt our water. And I guess this afternoon, this evening, the frustrations that all of us are feeling, we tried to convey that to these people. We may have gotten some of that across, but I don't know how strong. And it was very frustrating to see my brothers and sisters be extremely frustrated because they aren't given the rights that they deserve as citizens of this country and as leaders of their nations. And we tried to bring some hope out of these people, and they expressed some hope. We don't know. We will have to see. But we continue to express frustration with the many things that they can hopefully do something about. And we will all pray that, they're going to wake up tonight in the middle of the night. And as was said, they are humans. They get up in the morning. They drink the water. Yeah. They drink the water. They need our food. They need the things that all of us do. And we need them to wake up in the middle of the night and be frustrated and say, those people told us something today. They told us something that we need to listen to. And we are going to do everything in our power to make those things happen so that all of us can stop waking up in the middle of the night and seeing horror in our eyes.
What I took to the White House this evening was a simple message from my friends, my neighbors from the Ogoni land of Nigeria. I told them before I came here, I consulted with a lot of them. I said, we are going to continue the battle against the XL Keystone pipeline. They told me, they said, go tell them, go raise our voices out there. Tell them that we've been tortured because of this. That oil companies are not reliable. They lie, they steal, they torture, and they even murder people just to make the ends meet. So I was able to make that. And I mentioned one thing also. I said in Nebraska, we're losing friends. They're moving away because of the Keystone pipeline. And a lot of them are planning to move because, you know, they fled their countries. They fled persecution because of this. They're in Nebraska thinking that this is home for them. They're going to start it all over again. Now, people are thinking about running pipelines through the waters, through the land, you know. That's a very big threat to them, you know. A lot of them are thinking about moving, you know. Some will stay to fight the struggle, but they said, hey, said also one thing, they said the Ogonis are very poor. They are less considered in Nigeria. They're very small, you know. They don't have weapons. The best weapon they can carry is a machete. And that's what a machete and a hoe, that's what they use to farm and fish, you know. But you know, guess what? When they stood, they said we don't want shell in our land. You guys can come with whatever you guys have, but we're not gonna retreat. The government of Nigeria is one of the strongest armies in West Africa. Came with all what they had to fight the Ogonis. But guess what happened? They were defeated. If the Ogonis can defeat the government of Nigerian army, definitely we can defeat any group, you know. Despite the money they have all the money to do on arts, they have the power to do everything to convince, they can buy the whole Capitol Hill, but we're going to stand on our ground. We're not letting go. We're going to protect the land because it's our responsibility. We owe that to the next generation. We owe it to our lives. We owe it to everybody that's going to come after us. Thank you very much.